Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Maya with Simply Bloom. So today I am going to be showing you how I pot up my hanging baskets and containers. Now there's a typical rule of thumb when you're planting anything up like that. You have a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. If you don't know where to start, that's a great place to start. I've seen several containers and hanging baskets that do not follow that rule whatsoever, and they were all super beautiful as well. So take it with a grain of salt. I'm going to semi be following that. I will have a thriller, which is typically your centerpiece. Your filler is something beautiful as well, but not your centerpiece, just kind of fills in the empty spaces. And then your spillers, anything that spills over the edge of the container, just adding that kind of soft flowing effect like a waterfall. So let me kind of show you what I'm thinking. Oh, and when it comes to hanging baskets, the older I get, the more monochromatic planting I prefer. So for example, I want a hanging basket with only wave petunias. I'm going to be planting Scaevola and only Scaevola. So you do your thing. If you want to jam pack it full with a bunch of different plants, go for it. It will be beautiful. Me personally, I'm going to go for that more simple look. So these are my hanging baskets. I think these are just 10-inch plastic, nothing fancy. I love the cone ones that look like woven baskets. Those are my favorite, but we're going with just cheap, simple hanging baskets that I saved from the previous year. So in this one, I have Scaevola. This is just the dark blue, Bombay dark blue improved. There is also white and pink Scaevola as well. Last year, my husband got me a basket that had pink, blue, and white Scaevola, and it was so gorgeous, but I noticed the blue took over the white and the pink. It was much more aggressive. So this year, I'm just sticking with the blue or purple because it looks purple. So all of these baskets will be going on my garage. This one will go in the center, and then I was thinking on either side, I was going to do one. This is just the Easy Waves. This is the purple, which is this bright fuchsia color. And then I have the pink, which is this lighter pink. So I was thinking of doing that. I could squeeze in a third petunia as well, but I think, well, maybe I will. I might put a third in. We'll see. And then I'm going to be planting up some containers as well. So this is one of them. I have this beautiful, beautiful container dahlia. Let me see if I can find a tag. Here. This is the Revelation Yellow Dahlia. It only gets 14 to 18 inches tall. So that is about max height right there. And then I have a geranium. I have no idea what this variety is. I actually wintered these over last year. Last fall, I took some cuttings, rooted them in water, potted them up. And that's the color that we have. So this is kind of like the thriller right here. This I would consider a filler along with in the back. So this one in the back, I didn't get it for looks, rather for smell. That is to keep the bugs away. So this is a sweet mimosa scented geranium. Gets 18 to 24 inches tall, so about the same as the dahlia, space 18. These are hardy in zones 9 through 11, and it will get these little pinky flowers, but it's very scented. It smells very good to me, kind of like almost like a mint. But I have that in the back mainly because I'm not a huge fan of how it looks, but it's right on the front deck where we sit, so maybe it will help deter the mosquitoes. Something to think about in Minnesota. And then I have this Alyssum Raspberry Stream, and it is gorgeous. Look at those colors. And then I thought, when I first saw this, I thought, oh no, it's covered in aphids. It's not, it's sand. It was right next to my kids' sandbox, and I guess they got a little excited when they were playing. So that's that container. The sun just came out. In this one, I have a container dahlia. I saved this over last year, and I'm putting it in this container as well. I'm trying to describe the blooms. I remember they were pink, that's about it. I think they also had a little bit of yellow or white in it as well. And then I'm also putting it with a geranium as well. Okay, I had to change it. I was looking straight into the sun. So I have this candlestick vine right here. This is the lemon twist. It's very fuzzy, almost like a lamb's ear. Not sure, maybe if I block the sun, you can see better. This gets 10 to 12 inches tall, 18 to 30 inches spacing. So I was gonna kind of have that in the back. The dahlia kind of on the side like that. Geranium, because I feel like that will look good. And then I'm going in with a white wave, again, sand, not bugs. And then a purple right there. Or excuse me, this is called blue, looks purple, like that deep velvety. And I think that will be really, really pretty. I'm just gonna start potting stuff up. I have a bunch of fun perennials over here I will be planting later on. So I'm just gonna set you guys up and get started. I am sorry, it's late in the evening, so the sun's kind of weird shadows. It was cloudy when I first came out, but I guess the sky decided to shed a little bit of light on the subject. So hopefully you can see okay. Jemmy just came in and she's like, where's Goose Goose? I'm like, with Jazzy. And she's like, where's Jazzy? I'm like, I'm back. I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
And then you come through the door.
No, Goose, you can't eat that. Not all greens are edible.
Natural instinct. Okay, you guys, I am all done. Let me show you how they look. Now, the hanging baskets definitely need to fill in and grow, but they'll get there. Okay, so I have them hanging along the garage. Excuse use that in the watering cans. And then there's a ladder that needs to get put away. So this lemon cypress right here is actually one that I dug out of the container last year, brought it inside, wintered it over, and it was at one point in the middle of this whiskey container, but it is so top heavy and it has yet to root in, where we've been getting such bad rainstorms and windstorms, and I'll come out in the mornings and it's just completely toppled over. So I just stand it back up, and I noticed when I was hanging the basket up that it's no longer center, but maybe that's okay, because otherwise if it was center, the hanging basket would be like on top of it. And then I have one wave petunia basket there, and then a wave at the very end. And like I said, they will fill in. And then here's one container, excuse, I still have to clean up. So yes, things will fill in. I can't wait for that to bloom. The geranium is blooming. That's just gonna be kind of just for the foliage, you know. And then this one over here, I have to say, I would be happy with just having a small container with just the dahlia and the alyssum. That's it. I would be thrilled if I just had those two. I totally forgot to talk about this container. I had a random and very sickly looking blue wave petunia. I actually made this pot in my pottery class when I was in college. There is a massive crack on the bottom. They said whoever mixed up the clay didn't mix it up properly. Same with the glazes, because I had dragonflies and all sorts of stuff, and they just like melted off. Oh, actually you can kind of see the dragonflies. There's a dragonfly, 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 all the way around. Anyways, I was just gonna throw this pot away because it did not turn out how I wanted it to, and my husband's like, no, leave it, save it, you can plant something in it. So I planted this one wave, and we'll see if that wave pulls through. So these are not my all-time favorite containers that I've ever done, but I was just kind of using up leftover things that I had. They will work, they will be beautiful, they'll fill in nicely. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.